It comes as Meghan was revealed to have personally called up U.S. senators to further her case directly to elected representatives of paid parental leave across America. Royal commentator Daniela Elsa wrote in the Australian news outlet news.com.au, "I personally think that Meghan Markle would be a sensational political operative who embodies the sort of progressive values that could translate to real gains for Americans. Vote 1 Meg. But, the Duchess of Sussex? She belongs nowhere near the White House." Republican Senator in Maine, Susan Collins, earlier told Politico, "Much to my surprise, she called me on my private line. She revealed, she introduced herself as the Duchess of Sussex, which is kind of ironic." The senator added, "I was happy to talk, but am more interested in what the people of Maine are telling me about it." This comes after she published an open letter to Senate Majority Leader, Charles Schumer, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, in which she appealed to them as both a mother, and in her capacity as the Duchess of Sussex. In the letter, she began, "I'm not an elected official, and I'm not a politician," instead speaking as an engaged citizen and a parent. She shared her and Prince Harry's experiences of being overwhelmed when welcoming their second child, 5-month-old Lilibet, as a basis for her advocacy. She divulged, "In June, my husband and I welcomed our second child. Like any parents, we were overjoyed. Like many parents, we were overwhelmed. Like fewer parents, we weren't confronted with the harsh reality of either spending those first few critical months with our baby or going back to work." However, Ms. Elsa contrasted the Duchess's lobbying through this letter and her phone calls with the traditional role of the monarchy in relations to changing politics. She said, "Let's be clear here, from a purely constitutional standpoint, members of the royal family are required to remain the political equivalent of Switzerland." She added, "Members of the royal family, by convention, don't vote and don't mess around on the edges of the politics of the day." Ms. Elsa is not the only one who thinks so, as a palace aide told the Sunday Times. "As a member of the royal family, if you use the title, it means you steer clear of those kinds of things. Otherwise you're using the title out of context and people will question your motive." The royal family has no say in American politics. Campaigning is important, but there's a difference between campaigning on issues like the environment and mental health, and aligning yourself with policies. The Duchess of Sussex doesn't have the right to have a more powerful voice on the issue than any other mother in America. This is what Ms. Elsa zeroes in on with the Duchess of Sussex's most high-profile intervention in politics, where she has used her royal title to add weight to her case, despite the Sussex stepping back from royal duties in 2020. She said, "That's the sticking point here. Meghan Markle can be as vocal and impassioned as she fancies, and all the more kudos to her for doing so. However, the Duchess of Sussex is meant to remain stum." She continued, "For one thing, it makes her look like a hypocrite. She and Harry didn't want to remain a part of the royal stable but are happy to keep using the trappings that came with said job when it suits her purposes." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are permitted to retain these titles following their split from the working royal family last year, but cannot employ the HRH titles which they previously held. Ms. Elsa identified, actually officially removing them from the couple would require Parliament to get involved, which is highly unlikely. She noted, but one potential option could be for the 5-year-old monarch to ask them to no longer use their Sussex appellations, which is exactly what she did last year in regards to their stylings as Her Royal Highness. Representatives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been contacted for comment.